Hot
Yeah.
take: Chet will be out of the league in 3 years.
What the fuck?
That's a
Nah,
bad take.
nah,
What
nah.
the
I
fuck?
don't.
Take.
I don't
It's gonna
think
be like
Chet's
Hey,
gonna be
hey,
here
Zion.
hold
for
on,
a
hold
while.
on. You gotta explain that one, man. You gotta explain that one.
I don't see the hype in Chet, and I don't get why people are hyping him up over certain players in his draft class
Like who?
that have shown more balance, much more of a balanced game, much more of a better build, and can be more reliable on a team. Because if you watch him play in college, he got exposed so many times for how he plays defense. He would get targeted when they played
What,
against
like Kenneth
Gonzaga.
Lofton or whatever his name is?
He needs to put on weight. That's the thing.
But what
I
what
don't
what,
think
what
weight's gonna
specifically
change.
what specifically about his game? I know you said defense, but if you could just elaborate, what specifically
His
about his game is
his
like, yo, he's gonna be
his
out in the league in 4
playmaking,
years.
his playmaking, and his shooting are two things that I have not seen that I could say like will translate into the NBA when I saw him play in college.
Do you
The
think he can
only
be a great
player
shot blocker?
You saw him in the
I,
preseason, right?
he can be a KD shot blocker where he's a
Yeah,
weak
I
side
get
help where he's a weak side help guy where like you know how people said like KD was like all NBA defense when he was with Golden State, but in actuality he just was able to get the weak side help.
But
I
what I'm
actually
saying
think
is with
Tyler-
the Oklahoma City Thunder and the assets that they got right now, I'm not expecting Chet to be a playmaker. I don't think he needs to play make like that for real. Like, and the reason why I brought up like the shot blocking thing, if he can just be, I don't know, like Rob Will with like a little bit of can space the floor out better. I think that's a solid player that can last in the. If the question is just lasting in the league for 4
There's a
years,
difference.
I don't
There's a
know.
difference. There's a
Yeah,
difference
lasting in
between
4
Rob
years,
Will.
you can
Rob
easily
Will,
do
like you can see the mentality of like I'm gonna be a shot blocker, and I think Rob Will like giving him development and letting him develop. He's built different. He's much more athletic, and he's not just a weak side help guy. He actually
But-
can do more, and he will reach you at the basket. Chet could easily get exposed, like what happened to him in Gonzaga, and also to say like he's going to be one of the better players, I don't know. I'm such a Paulo Banchero believer that I don't. The thing when I'm watching Paulo in college, I'm like, this guy's NBA ready. When I watch Chet, I'm like, he may be the next best 7 foot player. He may just end up like Porzingis, or he may be just another tall, lanky guy working at Walmart. Like that's what it ends
To
up
be
being.
fair, Porzingis isn't even that bad though.
That's a hey,
Yeah, like
Porzingis had a good
Porzingis-
season. I don't know, and
That's
he's
true.
been in the
Porzingis
league more than
was
4
good.
years. So
Like if your
Yeah,
floor is
no. But
Porzingis, that's not bad.
is that what we see in Chet? Is that what Chet was coming into the league as?
Honestly, he is
If
kind of
you
like
say
a Porzingis.
if you say Chet coming into the league, he ends up like Porzingis is now. Would you
An
say he's a
all-star?
bust?
well, no.
Would you
Wait,
say-
hold on. That's
Would
a
you say he's a bust?
that's a different
Fringe all-star?
conversation. That's a different conversation than your
I'm-
take being.
but
Yo, he's
I'm
gonna be
saying-
out of the league in 4 years.
But he
though.
will be out of the league. I'm still
Nah,
backing that he will be out of the league. There's
If
nothing
Zion's in the league,
there's nothing
I'm
I've seen from
not
Chet
worried.
that is going to keep him in this league. And
Well,
this
okay.
season, watch. This season, he's going to get targeted. He's going to get targeted this season, and watch how people are going to be like, "Oh, he's only averaging like 10 points a game, and not even like a few points," and then starts riding the bench, and then ends up out of the league in 4 years.
So you think he's gonna be
10
James Wiseman 2.0 essentially?
James Wiseman.
At least James Wiseman can get a job.
Nah.
Dang,
If you watch James Wiseman early on, he is way worse than what
James
we
Wiseman's a bum. I'm not gonna lie.
He was, bro. He did not look like he was NBA ready at all.
He probably
man
should have stayed in college a bit longer.
He barely played. in
I
college.
saw some. Wait. Darren in the chat. He just put tall Adam Morrison. That's the perfect example of what I'm
nah,
trying
this
to get
is
at.
this
He's
is
just-
crazy.
He's
yo.
just gonna be Adam
Nah.
Morrison. I have
y'all
totally
tripping.
Darren.
Y'all
Darren, you're a
tripping.
king for saying that.
I'm gonna give you respect from the fact that you. It sounds like you at the very least watch college tape. As a person that
Yes.
doesn't, I just can't
What-
make that. I just can't make that statement when I
Souls,
haven't seen him
Souls.
play in the NBA, bro. I
So
can't.
even though basketball is not my entire personality, anytime the top 15 prospects come out for a draft, the first thing I do is just There's going to be highlights. If you're a top 15 player coming into a draft, there's going to be highlights. There's going to be something, full games I'll watch. So I'll watch like a full game with you, or I'll watch your best game. And when I watch it, I'm like, he got exposed in Gonzaga. Like he's literally, there's a game where he literally gets targeted because no one believes in him as a defender. He's Rudy Gobert on defense as a weak side help defender, but if you actually target him one-on-one, he's not going to do what you want him to do.
Wait, but Chet is an offensive player, but we're talking about him like he's going to be like a defensive player of the year. Like, obviously, look how skinny he is. Like he can be a good weak side help defender, but like his main thing is his offense. All you said is like he's going to average 10 points a game. You didn't elaborate on anything about his offensive game. Or nothing.
He doesn't have his handle. As much as people show highlights of it, I don't trust his handle, unlike other players, like such as
like Jaylen Brown type handle. Worse, better. Where we at with the handle?
If Chet had Jaylen Brown type handles, he's solid, bro.
No, he does not have Jaylen Brown. He has very much a Russell Westbrook type handle, where he will lose the ball. What?
No, Russell Westbrook. It's his
Russell Westbrook pounds that ball way too hard for him to handle it.
I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna need to watch some tape on Kick one of these days about Chet, bro. I can't do it right now because it's on YouTube. But
I haven't watched enough things of Chet to actually defend this man right now.
I haven't watched enough to
him
cook
a lot back in high school, and then I only watched a few games in college, and then I watched a lot of the preseason.
Everybody got excited because he did one little behind the back on Steph, and everybody was like, I was like, oh, this guy's the next one up, all this stuff. He out of the league in 4 years.
All right, that's a crazy take, but
Still
you
crazy.
know who I am.
It's crazy.
Hey, it's a hot take for a reason.